Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel very proud to be standing here. But, I'm a little nervous now watching the highlights. I know Bill's going to get the last word. I must say that this is a very, very special occasion, momentous occasion, one that I think affords all of the honorees, including myself, a platform for us to say something significant. However, I don't think this is the exact time to get into deep or profound thoughts about anything. I think part of the responsibility that all of us have now as we accept becoming members, enshrinees of the James Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, we all must accept the challenge and the responsibility to be a member in accordance with the standards that were established well before we got here. And our models are the other Hall of Famers who are out there, including my very special friend who escorted me tonight, Billy Cunningham, who I'd like to thank first, and so many people who are here on my behalf who are part of my support group, many who were there when I began a long journey in Hempstead, Long Island, as an elementary school player, and Salvation Army Recreation Center basketball player, who wasn't very good, who actually was a little bit of a scrub because I could never shoot the ball with one hand. Many people say after 16 professional years and playing basketball from age 8 to age 37, that I still wasn't a very good shooter. But somehow, I guess, the old adage applies: if you throw enough stuff up against the wall, some of it's bound to stick. But my journey was one that began there and moved on to the community of Roosevelt, Long Island, and on to the University of Massachusetts, right up the road from here. And from there, before becoming a professional basketball player, to the playgrounds of Washington, D.C., and of course, New York City. And I know New York City is in the house here somewhere. But then to Virginia with the Virginia Squires, and then with the New York Nets, and finally with the Philadelphia 76ers, spanning 16 professional years. And it occurs to me, I know very well, that it wasn't just the professional career that enabled me to get into the Hall of Fame. The foundation was laid well before the professional career. The work ethic established well before then. The attitude about the game of basketball and understanding that the game of basketball was a part of my life, not my whole life. It still is a part of my life, not my whole life. Striving because of what was instilled in me by my mother first, and then my extended family of friends and relatives, instilling in me an attitude and an understanding that in life you need to try to become the complete package. You need to develop yourself physically. You need to develop yourself mentally. You need to know how to endure emotionally. And you need to be involved spiritually. And it's because of those things that I think my basketball game was able to, from time to time, separate itself from the pack, from the masses, and generate some highlights that we can look at today, 6 years after playing my last basketball game, and still enjoy. I'd like to just say thanks very briefly to my family members, who are here. We have several tables here, and I'd like to start with my wife and my 4 children, who really are the main focus of my life at this time, because they've had to sacrifice so much during the last 20 years because of the sport of basketball, because of the other relationships that come as a part of that package, the working relationships, the professional associations, the large number of friends that we enjoy, and acquaintances that we have come to know, who quite often and quite frankly have beaten on their time, denied them of having a father and a husband at home as often as we would have all liked to have been with one another, to enjoy one another's privacy and one another's company and one another's love. So to Turquoise and Cheo and Jay and Jasmine and Corey, I'd like for all of you to stand to be acknowledged. I love you. And of course, as Annie said, this is Mother's Day. And we get a lot of things in life, a lot of material things, a lot of non-material things. We only get one mother. One mother whose womb we come out of, and she becomes the woman who had you, the one who tells you quite frequently when you're growing up, there was no her, there would be no you. So I'd like to honor my mother today, because this is a double dip for us, because I'm going into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and this happens to be her birthday. And yesterday was Mother's Day. So would my mother please stand? I love you, Mom. And of course, as I said, we have many tables here. I'm not going to try and go through the names because I saw Alpha McGuire do that last year. Heard Al McGuire do it last year. But to all of you, it is an inconvenience. It's time away from many jobs, families, other things that you could be doing. But tonight you're here, and I know you're here for me. You're here for me and for my family. Some of you have come from very far to be here. Forever indebted for you being here, and I understand also why you've come, because you know that for each and every one of you, I would do the same thing. I say that with all degrees of sincerity from the bottom of my heart. Love you all. Thank you very much for being here, and may God's blessings be on this occasion, because it is truly special. Thank you.